All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. Hey, real quick, I got a quick testimony I want to get into on how the Lord is there for us. You know, even when we don't see it, like those benefits that we receive, even just daily, like waking up, moving throughout the day, and Yahweh Bahashem Shai has strategically placed our steps, you know. But I want to get into how, like I do some delivery of such and such, you know. I do delivery things, but how the Lord, I deliver for a certain store or whatnot, but how the Lord only had like a 2-item delivery. And I know I had just prayed to the Lord how I don't want to second guess him, you know, like, but when I went to this said store, I didn't get a shopping cart, you know, just to put this out there. I did not get a shopping cart because I didn't think I needed a shopping cart. But the first item I pick up, it was a bulky item, you know, it was. So the second item I had to go to the electronics for, which was totally in a different part of the store. But see, this is how the Lord do. And this made me think about how the Lord say, hey, we're going to eat in the time of famine, you know, and we're going to drink. And we're going to laugh and be merry. But I'm like, damn, I need a shopping cart. Once I got the item, I was looking for it just for a few seconds because it wasn't what it's supposed to have been. But I'm like, once I got it, I'm like, damn, I need a shopping cart. So I just turned around. A shopping cart was right there. But what was at the top of the shopping cart was the second item that I needed. I ain't had to walk again that far in that part of the store. It was like, that was so strategic, you know? And that wasn't by coincidence. And before I, there go the phone, look. But before I looked at the item, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. If this barcode line up with this, that was my faith anyway. I had already believed that. Once I seen him, like, oh, hold on. And then the Lord did what he did. Like, that lined up perfectly. So here it is. This is how we line up perfectly with what the Lord said he gonna do for us. Being in our positions that we in, being believers, we get those benefits that the Lord's gonna give out, that he gonna dish, which was for us from the foundation of the earth anyway. You know? The Lord knew us from the beginnings of the earth. So, real quick, I want to get this Hebrews 11. We'll open up with this. Lord willing, this is straight to the point. Not very, time consuming, but however the Spirit flows, just let it flow. This is Hebrews 11 and 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. So, hey, we trusting in Yahweh Shem Shai to deliver on what? The promises are his word, man. So, and that's why we move how we move. Being those that are faithful. For by it, the elders obtain a good report. And our elders move the same way. They move, and this is why they're still laboring. They're still laboring, man. We haven't been delivered. But everything points towards, through our faith, deliverance. This is the whole objective of the mission. And this is why we was created, to be those believing parties. Lord willing, if we those individuals that believe are a part of the body, I mean, that was our lot. Through faith, we understand the words were framed by the word of the Most High, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. That's right. So we believe it without seeing it, and we believe it was made by what you could say, so to speak, invisible hands, but you can't see the hands of the Heavenly Father. You really can't. You can't see that, or the Son, the angels, the angelic forces, man. You know, you can't see that. Through faith, we understand the words were framed by the word of the Most High, so that things which are seen were made of things which, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. And this is our belief. It says, by faith, Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, which he obtained witnesses. By which he obtained witness that he was righteous, the Most High testifying of his gifts, and by it being dead yet speaking. By faith, Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found, because the Most High had not translated him. Let me read this over. Verse 5. By faith, Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found, because the Most High had translated him. It was through his faith. He believed. For before his translation, he had the testimony that he should please the Most High. And that's what we really all want to do through the Spirit. We want to all please Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. You know? And we want to tap into our gifts. You know? And we want to fulfill what our lot, what the Lord got for us. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. By faith, Noah, being warned of the Most High of things not seen yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world, and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. And this is what we're doing really through the Spirit. We're doing this now in the last days. Like we Noah based. Like we faith based. Like we moving in the Spirit. Like what it say? Noah, by faith, it says by faith. This is verse 7. By faith, Noah, being warned of the Most High, of the things not seen as yet. Like we see the flood coming. We see the dangers. We see the damn hell coming. We see the flood, like even Esau coming down with the wrath. We see it all. But what we doing? We storing up those treasures in heaven. We moving in the Spirit. We flowing with what the Lord gave us, so that we can continue to be saved through the spiritual art, or the guidemanship of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, elect the Lord willing from the foundation of earth, to be beamed up and be saved from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, whom he gonna send the enemy down upon two parts of our people, man. I mean, we understand that the enemy gonna come down, period, but two parts of our people gonna get it. It says by the which he condemned the world. And that's what we doing through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. It says, and became heirs of righteousness, which is by faith. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be those joint heirs. Like, Lord willing, the way we're trying to move, if the Lord dealing with us. into our positions, like, because we were selected from the foundation of the earth to do this job, this will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And by faith, Abraham, when he was called to go into a place which he should receive, which should after receive for an inheritance, he obeyed, and he went out, not knowing whither he went. By faith, he sojourned in the land of the promise, as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise. For he looked for a city which had foundations, whose builder was the maker of the Most High. Hey, and this is what we looking ultimately too. Like, we trying to get to the point where we got favor from the Lord, man. The Lord dealing with us. Going back into the beginning. Like I say, hey, the Lord was there from the foundation. Hey, it was already set. What was there for me was already there for me. Before I even accepted the order, it was already there for me. It was already laid out. The Lord did that. You know? And you can't make this up. Like, the Lord said, we're going to eat. So everything is already laid out for you in the spirit. You know? Your provisions, the Lord gave it already to you. It's already yours. It was already written. It ain't nothing you can do to add unto you, but keep the faith. Keep the faith. And the Lord give you that. Have faith. Going back into a previous lesson I did, faith is a gift. So, you got to be favored by the Most High. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. What the Lord say, hey, let me just get this. I'm gonna get precepts that I quoted. Let's get this in real quick. That's something to get in second Exodus, I think the second chapter. Let's type in this word abundance. 1 second. And thou shalt have an abundance, and the heathen should be able to do nothing against thee. 2 Ezra 2:28. Start at 27. 2 Ezra 2:27. It says, "Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance." So the Lord gonna give us more than enough to sustain ourselves. It says, or to be sustained, I'm gonna say. It says, "The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord." Hey, how about some y'all shout already said, hey, even they gonna be able to do a goddamn thing, man. My hands shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell. Be joyful, O thy mother, with thy children, for I will deliver thee, said the Lord. Hey, Yahweh Shemel Shai got favor in store for the elect. And this is what we got to look forward to. This is Job 5. Go to the KJV real quick. Job 5:22. Let's start at verse 19. It says, let's get this in the AMP. Job 5:19. He will rescue you from 6 troubles, even in 7, evil will not touch you. In famine, he will redeem you from death, and in war, from the power of the sword. Hey, Yabashim Yal Shai, we understand they're gonna be martyrs, you know. So even then, like, we gotta overcome this, because we're gonna overcome it anyway. Like, if we put the elect, we're gonna overcome it anyway. Yabashim Yal Shai is gonna raise up those who die in him first. So it says, you will be hidden from the scourge of the tongue, and you will not be afraid of destruction when it comes. That's the spirit the Lord gonna put on his elect. It says, you will laugh at violence and famine. You will not be afraid of the wild beasts of the earth. For you will be in harmony with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field will be at peace with you. You will also know that your tent is secure and at peace, and you will visit your dwellings and fear no loss. Point is, and the Lord, He gonna put a certain spirit on his elect, man. And we gonna know that, hey, the Lord is with us. Like, and the Lord give us certain signs, you know, that He with us now. Like He give us those signs, like my testimony. He give us those signs, like seeing the 144. Like, and then I speak with a brother. Spoke with a brother last night. It's like I seen a like I said, I'd be doing a lot of moving around in these stores, you know, as a part of work. But I seen 144 RFID on it was a label. You know, I ain't get to take a picture of it, but you know, I saw that. It says 144 RFID on the other side. 144 here, RFID here. And then, you know, it hit me, you know, it hit me then, but it was heavier when I just reflected on it. It was like, yeah, man. Like, I mean, because it was heavy then, though. But that 144 and that RFID, what they got in common? The 144 is speaking about this RFID, man. You know? The 144,000, it's telling you that the RFID is what the Lord said it is. Via Revelation 13 chapter, man. 13 and 16. Which is the MOTB. You know? And the Lord deals like that. Like he give those little signs, man, them tokens, man. You just gotta believe that He is. He do that. And again, you gotta believe you're gonna be fed in the time of famine, in the time of destruction. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna be good in the time when all hell breaking loose. We're gonna be good, man. Again, it's gonna be mortars. But you know, brothers got their lots, man. You know? You know, the Apostle Gabar always go into know what you're coming into. Consider, you know, what you're coming into, man. What you're a part of. I'm gonna end it with this. This is the book of Luke 18 and 8. We'll start at 6. It says, and the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge said. Hold on real quick. Let's start at verse 7. And shall not the Most High avenge His own elect, which cry day and night unto Him, though He bear long with them? Sure say they will tear away for Him. All right. It says, I will tell you that He will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall He find faith on earth? And He spake this parable unto a certain which entrusted in themselves that they were righteous and despised others. The point is, hold on real quick. Right. Hey, the Lord gonna come and find faith on earth. The faith gonna be with the elect. Because a faith gonna be rare. You know? Faith gonna be rare. So, while being mocked, persecuted, and while everything around is collapsing, a lot of people still gonna be found unfaithful. But the just, the hopeful, the elected, they gonna maintain their positions. Of what? The faithful. The hopeful elect, the body, the elect. So let's we end with this precept right here. This is the book of 2nd Ezra. I think it's 15. And I think it's verse. (15 and 4). It says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So, Lord willing, the point has been made. If you ain't been found faithful when Yahweh Shem Yahushua come, then you're gonna take your position with the unbelieving, with the unfaithful. So Lord willing, it's been edifying. We give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua B'Hashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Abba Baal. Kwame Shalom.